Hey guys, this is Norm from Bear Bull Traders. Today is November 26, 2018, Monday. I'm going to do a quick recap. Traded the open. I made my goal. I had some errands to run. I've been out of town. So I came back and I just happened to sit down. I've been trading Apple earlier. I had the charts open. So I saw a pretty nice pattern. I thought I'd take a chance on it. I have a rule that if I've made my goal, I'll try another trade in the morning. If I have a loss on it, I'll walk away. So I took a small position on Apple when I saw this pattern. Now, had a reversal. You can see the 15-minute chart came down pretty strongly. And then once it reversed, and this would have been a great entry down here, this doji, you had a new 15-minute high. You could have taken this around 171, I'm guessing 85, and had a really nice run up for $1, $2. But nevertheless, I wasn't at the house at the time when that happened. What I did see was this large candle on the 5-minute with all this volume here, this strong move through all these moving averages. You had a moving average cross. You went through previous day close, came up and tested VWAP. And right about here is when I saw it. And sitting in the chair, you will notice things on your own that we don't teach every day. But if you have a strong move one way or the other, and it's in a reversal because VWAP is up here for a reason, and you're going to try to come through it and test it, you'll see it'll hesitate almost every single time. If it busts through VWAP without hesitating, it's extremely strong. The vast majority of the time. It's going to come and test VWAP and come back down, and this is people getting short, thinking it might reverse from VWAP, might reject VWAP, which it might. So you have to mind your stop. Anyway, so I saw this pattern. I waited for a little pullback. This one candle right here, when it tried to touch that moving average, couldn't even touch it, and then shot back up, and you've got this tail, is the one piece of info that I got that I was waiting to try to take this trade. I got into that trade at 172.71. My stop loss was just under a few, like 10 cents under this moving average, roughly 8 cents, 172.50. And my profit target, I knew that if it could get through VWAP, my next target was 173.40. This moving average on the 5-minute chart at the time was 173.47, I believe. And if you look, it also had another moving average, the 50 on the 15-minute chart, which would have been a strong resistance as well. So that was the next place it was going to go if it could get through this. So anyway, so I waited for a little bit of a pullback, took that. I came within about 4 or 5 cents of my stop, but you see it never lost that 9 moving average. It never lost it. It never even came and touched the 20 until this mess here. So I expected this. It's going to happen. People are wondering if it's going to reject or if it's going to bust through. And I put my trade on it's going to go through. The reason I do that, and it goes back to sitting in the chair, is what I call this wedge. It's a wedge between this moving average that it's paid nice attention to here on the 5-minute chart. It's been following it ever since, actually even earlier than that if you go back. Once it crossed this, excuse me, sorry that got so big right there. I mean, you're talking a good amount of time. It's followed this, had a moving average cross down here that's helped it go, tested it down here. So it's following this 9 moving average, never really loses it, never loses it at all. It's wedging on here, so it's trying to find somewhere to go. This is indecision. This is people taking it short, waiting for it to break. You got to be ready to stop out at this if it happens. And mind that, 172.50 stop. So I had about 20 cents, 21 cents to the downside, my risk, where my move up here to the moving average was 173.40. So I had 70 cents upside, 20 cents downside, 3.5 to 1 risk to reward. Went ahead and took the trade. I placed a limit order. This wasn't a hotkey. I placed a limit order here at 173.40. Actually, it touched that to the cent, and I got out a third of my position. I held on to it. Now, Got a little distracted. I was live trading in the chat room for this. I should have taken another piece off here. Once it made that pop through that, this looked like a reversal to me, this volume here. So I went ahead and got out of it, but this was still a 2-to-1 risk reward. It was 173.10. So I had 40 cents upside, 20 cent downside. It all worked out. And it was, you know, like I said, I had already traded for the morning. I'd made my goal. I just took one more trade I saw set up. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please trade safe, trade smart, and leave any comments below. I'd be happy to answer them. Take care. Thanks.